That was a very cool loading screen. It was also a very long loading screen because my laptop is hot garbo, but we made it. We're running Pyre. The graphics don't seem to be tanking. Not that Pyre is super intensive on graphics, but again, my computer is, I think, on its last days, so this is a relief that things seem to be working okay. Welcome to the Supergiant Athon. I'll come up with a better name for it. Supergiant Games. Make good games. I haven't played any of them, but I now own all of them. So I was planning on let's playing through them. Starting with Pyre, just to give some variety, I think it's probably actually at this point, one of the least accessible. I only say that because like Switch is such a popular console, and this is the only Supergiant game that is not on Switch. So hopefully adding a little bit more variety to people who likely know about Hades already, maybe have heard about the other two, might not know about Pyre. So we're starting with this one. I have not played, as I already said this, I haven't played any of them. I'm very excited for Hades. I've heard very good things. I'm very hyped to get to it, but I want to play through the first three first and build up to it and make a big ol' to-do out of it. The game started to lag as soon as I moved the mouse, so that's sad. Might have to actually still do some downgrades for the graphics here. Supergiant Games make very good games. Very different from Super Massive Games, who made Until Dawn. Another very good game. A very different game from any of Supergiant stuff. Supermassive, also the maker of Man of Medan. A not good game. But yeah, we're actually going to go straight to settings to see if subtitles are on, as is the custom. Okay. I do like good resolution. What happens if I downgrade it a little bit? Maybe I'll speed things up a little bit. Options. Subtitles are... Oh, man. Unfortunately, 10 out of 10 already downgraded to 9.5 out of 10 for not having subtitles on by default. But there is time for them to work their way back up to 10. We will see. Yep, everything else looks good to me. What languages do they have? Alright, the big ones. We'll just hope the controls are right, and we'll change them if we need them. As usual, since I'm out of USB ports, I don't have an actual mouse. I am using the scroll pad, which, if you've seen my Jedi Outcast Let's Play, can sometimes cause trouble, but nevertheless. Join your fellow exiles in their quest for freedom. There's no game over in the campaign. Your choices and outcomes are part of your story. F off, David Cage. Here's a real game where game overs are a failure of the game designer. Also worries me, I guess XCOM does have a game over. You can just lose. Well, it's not really game over. It's just you get the bad ending if you lose poorly enough. I wonder if that's the same thing that's going to happen here. Anyways, I've been rambling for 5 minutes. Let's start campaign mode. Yes, new profile, please. Yeah, standard. Most players starting the campaign for the first time. I've shall fight back against you. I hope they will. Or shall do their worst against you. True Nightwing. Locked until you beat the thing. You shall be favored by the stars themselves. Essentially saying you'll get XCOM enemies in this one. Where the gods side with them. I think we'll stick with standard just because I've seen a little bit of gameplay from this, but I've actually forgotten almost all of the actual mechanics of how gameplay works. So I don't know all that much about what I'm getting into. I remember like 2 details about this game. Aside from that, I'm going to be on my own. Unable to hold right click, which I don't have available to me, to automatically lock on nearby adversaries. That seems like cheating, so we won't do that. Okay, when you start the game, it gives you the option to turn subtitles on, so good for them. That raises it. We're back up to 9.7. That wins them some points back right away. Making sure the option is at least readily available. I do like this loading screen. It's very minimal, but it just looks very cool. And I wonder if it'll have thematic significance of like threads threading into each other. I'll shut up. Pyre. Do I click something? Do you want me to click something? I can never tell when title screens start like this if I'm supposed to be... I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna click spacebar. Spacebar did nothing. I'm gonna click the mouse. Clicking the mouse does something. Your days in the downside brought slow, lonesome agony. Now, as you lie yielding to the elements, something rumbles into view. 3 shapes emerge, each clad in a strange attire. How do I make it go? Downside, a vast purgatory into which the Commonwealth casts its convicts and its enemies. None have been known to return from the Forsaken Land. That is cool, how you get your built-in glossary. That's really neat. I like that already. I can also press space to continue. Okay. Hello, masked woman. Another piece of filth expelled from the Commonwealth. Proud country risen from the ashes of a fallen empire, home to a multitude of ethnic groups founded on principles of mercy and kinship, despite the fact that they're sending people into the I already forgot what it was, the downlands, where you feel down all the time. You're just feeling bad. Whose exact meanings evolved through many centuries. That's neat. Alright. Masked something. See, right on schedule. What did I tell you? How am I supposed to get through this game without subtitles? Maybe it was for cutscenes. You told us we would find someone alive. Someday. I said we'd find someone alive someday. Just not today, I guess. But don't be glum. You know I see you frowning underneath that mask. Masked man says, looks like she's still breathing. Masked Wanderers, presume you're female. Interact to change this. I'm good with that. Let's keep going. Seems she still is. Actually, I would be interested to actually go back and see if it's only 2 options or if they have some non-binary options. But look that up and see if that's true. It's cool if it is. That'd be rad. But unfortunately, I've already moved forward. She still is. Then stand aside. I shall send her to a better place. She's a she. Can you people just tell? Hang on, markings on her rags. I think she's one of them. But look at her. She's beyond our help and we are beyond hers. Broken, shaking, starving, probably diseased. Yeah, good luck with that there, chum. See you back at the wagon. Indeed, day grows dim. You have at best an hour. Understood. I won't be long. After the others leave, the man turns toward you and begins unfastening his mask. Ooh, hello, my friend. Don't care who you are or what you did. None of that matters anymore. All of us were equal nothings here. So, fun story about this game. I knew Supergiant made Hades, and that was a big deal. And a big deal about the big deal is the fact that every single iteration of every Greek god in that game is like the thirstiest design of that god to ever exist. And then I was talking with my friend Path, who has shown up on the channel before, and she was talking about how, Supergiant's previous games, I'm forgetting the one that she really likes, but it was their first one. I'm forgetting the name of it, I apologize. Bastion, it's Bastion. She was like, yeah, super good gameplay, super cool story, kind of an RPG element where you get to decide certain details. And I thought back in my brain, fun, engaging gameplay, thirsty character designs, like putting 2 and 2 together. Did Supergiant make Pyre? Because I'd already bought Pyre like 3 years ago and kind of forgotten about it, but I remembered certain details such as thirsty character designs and good gameplay. And turns out I was right. And boring story. Let's actually watch the story. I don't know why I'm talking about this. You are parched and he gives you drink. You ache and he binds your wounds. You hungry and he gives you food. Little by little, it helps. There. Turns out you're tougher than you look. Name's Hedwyn. Now come on. So if you masked wanderers, you found your clean life in the downside. You sense no ill intent as he helps you up and leads you to an old black wagon. Nothing like the stately vessels that paraded Commonwealth criminals through alabaster streets. Hedwyn beckons you to enter the black wagon. I have very little choice, it would seem. Well, the beaten wagon is much a mess inside as out. You see the masked woman and the talkative preacher taking stock of ancient-looking books. I'm back, and with a guest. She loosens the clasps on her mask. You may call me Jodariel. Sorry, I got distracted. She's the most imposing of the three masked wanderers who found you clinging to life. And as for myself, the small one struggles with his mask. Okay, so I should make sure Jodariel. I'm just gonna... Jodariel? No, it's gotta be the Dar is the emphasis, right? Jodariel seems to... Ow! That is to say, you may regard me by the name of Rukey Greentail. He's the smallest yet loudest of the three masked wanderers who found you clinging to life. I love the little mustache. It gives him character. Such pleasantries out of the way, the horned woman then motions to the others. I guess I don't get to tell my name. That's not considered part of the pleasantries. She glances at you sidelong as she speaks. Can she do it? Hope so. I haven't asked her yet. What? And what are we waiting for? Hey, sister. Nice meeting you and all, but tell me something. You know how to read or what? He's asking you if you are a reader. Admit it, deny it, or remain silent. One who can derive meaning from text. Literacy has been prohibited for centuries. Those with knowledge of the old ways violate the law of the land. Hey, can you come read this herring can for me, please? Oh, this is already a very interesting choice to start with. If I'm in the downside, I don't think there's any point in hiding it. I'm already apparently a criminal of some kind. And if I can prove that I'm useful to them, then that's probably for the better. So I would go ahead and admit it. Over time... Dang it! I didn't realize there was... Dang it. Over time, I've learned to read, I think was the gist, but I should have looked closer at my options. You confirm those suspicions, there's no use trying to hide it now. Well then, glory days! Just so happens my associates and I, we got ourselves some nice material for someone like you. Reader, you still live thanks to us. We ask for something modest in exchange. Open one of those books back there and tell us what it says. Sorry to put you on the spot like this, my friend. The exiles indicate the books in their possession. Have a look. I could also just lie to them about what the books say, but I probably won't do that. Strange book! One of several such heavy, ominous volumes. The exiles you met seem very interested in them. Let's interact. Pick up one of the old and heavy volumes bound materials you do not recognize. That looks like an important logo right there. Forward, a formal welcome undersigned by the 8 scribes. You, dear reader, are an exile of the downside, such as we, the 8 who wrote the Book of Rights. That you possess it and have capacity to clean its words is testament enough to your potential. Thus we reveal a path from this forsaken place to freedom, a homecoming in glory. Stars themselves shall be your guide ere the turning of the year's first solstice. Seek the nearest longitude beneath the brightest of 8 as they align as shown. Arrive as a triumvirate clad in the raiments of the rites, bearing this book. Oblige the voice that tells you more. Oh, just cool accessibility there. Okay. Is that all I've got for now? Maybe I gotta unlock the other chapters later. The book describes a complicated method through which exiles can return to the Commonwealth. The words swim through your mind as Hedwyn gets your attention. Well, friend, what does it say? But then your vision starts to fade and blur. You feel your body weaken and give out. Man, we haven't even gotten to like the actual gameplay, and I am loving this so much. I remember the world building being really cool, but I forgot almost all the details. So this is...
Reader! Dare you tamper with forbidden knowledge? So soon after your sentence into exile.
Look, the forward welcomed me as an exile.
True what the book says. You can be free again. Perhaps not you yourself, but someone worthy of the privilege. You witness now the path toward salvation. You witness the rights, the one way to return to glory. Though in your case, I hardly think it possible. Yet, by the grace of the scribes, it is my duty to inform you anyhow.
It worked. It is true. Yeah, but what now? And where'd the reader go? She should be out there still. For now, we have to put our faith in her. She could abandon us. She won't. You look upon the three of them from beyond as Hedwyn calls out to you. Reader, we aim to free ourselves. We will not grow old and die in the downside. And now I swear to you when we get out of here, you're going to come with us. But first we need your help. Show us the way. Freedom. You focus all your mental faculties to do as Hedwyn asked. Yeah, same thing.
A celestial orb falls from the heavens when the time is nigh.
Use mouse to... Yeah, let's approach the celestial orb.
Exiles conduct the rites as a triumvirate, for they must prove their trust in one another, not just in themselves.
I forgot it's like a sport. It's like sport ball. I completely forgot this is what the gameplay was.
The three must act as one.
It's just a sport, but really cool. Okay. W. Why does it say W? Why does it say W? It's weird. Anyways, hold shift to sprint. Sprint. Okay, I guess I will.
Now plunge into the pyre with the orb and be purified. Yes, the exiled Rukey has the way of it. Whoever steps into the flame is banished.
Oh, he's banished.
For a time.
Sorry, buddy.
His or her cohorts must make do on their own. Oh, but it is not so simple. In the
No, no! Game crashed. Don't like that. Why'd you go back to the high? Let's bump it down a little bit, okay? Let's make it easy on ourselves here. Wait, did that just make the text further away? I just want it to be easier to... Cool. Yeah, cool. Yeah, it doesn't still though. Okay. Did it even save? Nope. Let's try this again.
A celestial orb falls from the heavens when the time is nigh.
All right, we're back.
Exiles conduct the rites as a triumvirate.
A little bit concerned that it didn't lag at all. It just immediately crashed. We will see if things go better this time. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed, fingers crossed.
Oh, but it is not so simple. In the rites you shall face adversaries whose own freedom is at stake. Beware the aura that surrounds them, as they shall beware yours. The aura is your wrongdoing. Accept it as a part of you.
A big boy.
Cast your aura like a stone. Go on.
Interesting. Oh, and you just kill them.
Again. Just so. A glorious performance, I admit. More than I expected from the likes of you. Grasp the orb once more. The orb absorbs the aura, then the orb quenches the flame.
I see.
Now I say jump.
Leap.
Leap with all your strength.
Oh, over the aura. Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Waiting flame.
Rukey has returned.
Now snuff out the adversary's pyre, whilst yours yet burns.
Okay, but they can't do nothing. They're just coming for the ball, right?
Deliverance.
Rukey's fast. I like that.
There.
That seems super easy.
How fine.
I thought he said how fun, and I was like, okay. Okay, so she's not good to have the ball because she's slow. Oh, did you see that though? I tricked her. Oh, I forgot which button jump was.
Oh, there goes.
That's alright, it'll be alright. Jump! Worth a shot. Oh shoot, okay. Wait, no! I need to change the controls because, yeah, right click is not going to do it for me.
The orb is loose. Subtly banished.
Dang. That's alright, I'm fast. Dang it.
That cut of yours is
Excuse you, he seems friendly.
positively brutish.
You fool!
With grace.
This is like Quidditch, but if the rules made sense.
Now take it.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I know he's not good on offense, but, well, I guess offense is technically going for the goals, so he is good at offense. Not good at killing people, but Rukey does seem like the
Somebody get the orb.
guy to beat here. Oh, that was dumb of me. And if you pull together, it widens the radius. So, okay, buddy.
Be gone.
Not your smartest move. Aha! And yeah, you're done. Is there a turn for that? That seems cool. That seems helpful when
One triumvirate stands
you
unopposed.
kill all of them. Dang it.
Well, now that was exciting.
I don't need this. How do I quick shift? Okay, even if I'm on defense, I can spacebar to move things around.
Yes.
Right. Forgot they could kind of do that. But that's alright. You're done.
The right is complete.
Game didn't crash. We got through one.
There, dear reader.
Let's go.
Now you understand. Or do you?
Not 100%. Let's
This
not.
was but a glimpse of that which lies
Yeah, I
ahead.
feel like this is going to get way more complex.
I would tell you to turn back. Cast down your hope. But all those such as you never listen.
That's fun. Three must act as one, even though only one can act at a time. Where's my water? Oh, I put it all the way over there. How foolish of me. There's a save icon. That's good to see. The others are still picking themselves up as you awaken. Well, that was something. That was our way out. So now we just follow the stars, or what? Supposedly. Reader, come, let us regard the night. Jodariel leads you outside where a clear night sky awaits. Now show us, before the howlers catch our scent, where shall the rites commence? An ancient ritual competition through which the worthiest exiles regain their freedom. The 8 scribes gave their freedom so that we may yet have ours. Prayer from the Book of Rites. You gaze at the stars. Let's seek out our destination. Alright, I vaguely remember this. You have the map for the whole you're trying to get through. Capitalist, mysterious capitalist, the Olden Star, star of the Moon Stag Hunter. Those born under it are ambitious, though also discontented. Goal, the South Star. The South Star burns bright over a massive ridge of stone much farther than the naked eye can see. Interact to determine the location of the next right. The F is that? 200 leagues due east, the Ridge of Gold. According to the stars, the next right shall soon commence here. The fossil remains of the serpent titan slain by Golathanian yet loom over those living in its shadow. Great, and we're supposed to be there. When exactly? Very soon, according to the stars. You should be able to arrive in time if you make haste. The exact amount of time as the plot requires, it sounds like. Then we had best get started. Well, this ought to be good for a few laughs at least. What do you say, Jody? Jodariel turns to you, studying you. Reader, do not deceive us. Pray we make good use of our remaining time. What she means is, glad to have you aboard, sister. We're counting on you, my friend. See you inside. Freedom. The rights are the key. It is a lot to take in. Fellow exiles await you in the wagon. Let's join them. Achievement unlocked already. The Reader. The Reader is also the name of the best Inhuman character. Was I supposed to go into the clouds there? Because I think the wagon just kind of disappeared. Downside Prairie. You arrive in Downside Prairie, where the road ahead is forked. There's a lack of consensus about which way to proceed. One of the downside's only verdant regions. It only gets less hospitable as you press further north. F me. I'm telling you, you gotta take the northern pass. Got an associate holed up in Holloway, but gotta pay a visit to besides. Northern route to the Ridge of Gold goes through a small exile encampment. Every so often, tempests come in, scour away the huts and hovels, but they always manage to crop back up. Fine, your associate. Best we head to Blooming Pool and avoid attention. Southern route of the Ridge of Gold goes through a humid area pocked with hot springs. Runoff from the sand folds means no bathing in the springs. They're just there to mock you. And get stuck in a bog while we're at it. The dispute continues as Hedwyn listens for a while. What if the Reader settled this? She marks the way, we get us there. If these rites are meant to test our faith, then we best learn to trust the Reader's instincts on our path. No second-guessing her along the way. Can we all live with that for now? Yeah, sure. If necessary. Then it's settled. Just point the way, my friend. The stars guide us through you. Now choose a route toward your goal at certain junctures. Weigh the options. It's like Star Fox up in here. She didn't mention the flora. I feel like I'm already on Rukey's good side. I want to get the S rank friendship rankings with Jodariel. So I think we're gonna go with Blooming Pool. Although I'm excited to see what other characters we would have met in Blooming Pool. I think this is just making me already want to play through the game again. Jodariel offers to show you around Blooming Pool as after she notices you staring at the bogs and vegetation near the wagon. Soon something catches her eye. Observe. This shall pay for half our trip. You found a black bloom. It is quite valuable. This item can be sold at the slug market. Blossoms at specific times. While bitter at first, a taste of the black bloom makes the pain go away. Oh, that was quick. Excuse me. Black Wagon grants do a stop at the base of the Bridge of Gaul. The others ask you to assist with making preparations for nightfall and the commencement of the rite. Commence the rite. I'm not gonna get everything and everyone prepared. What is it? What's this? The people to talk to seem to have something on her mind. Reader, Greentail here was just complaining how you opted not to take us to Hollowroot. Curry still cling to his once comfortable lifestyle. Yeah. What? And violate our anti-second guessing pact? Nah, I was only saying how assist is gonna have to keep on making the tough calls. Besides, just making sure we got something to pawn off at the next slug market we find. Crude trading post found the downside. Commonwealth contraband sometimes find its way to the downside where it's traded and sold. And we have. Now let us focus on the task at hand. We have reached our destination and have much left to prepare before tonight. Two of them soon go about rummaging through the raiments and the books strewn about the wagon, leaving you to your own devices. Alright, we got some stuff to look at, looks like. Drive Imp. Creatures such as this must have been bred to push the black wagon along. Ah, hello.